Seriously, this cat is the only thing keeping me sane anymore. So for the past, I want to say, probably about a month and a half or so, I've been dealing with a condition known as paresthesia. Sorry if you just saw cat hair go everywhere. He's shedding because it's winter almost. But I'm dealing with a condition called paresthesia, and what that means is that in both of my arms, specifically like my hand and wrist area, they're constantly tingling, like pins and needles feeling. Sorry, I just spit in your face, dude. And then every now and again, they'll just go totally numb. And this makes it very hard to do a lot of things, especially carrying things. Like you may be wondering, oh, how is it that you can hold your cat right now? It's because he's not really focused on like my hands or wrists. It's more of my arms. And also, he's light enough. I don't have to like hold him tight. Yeah, I'm talking about you. What about it, nerd? Love you. I love you. The numbness makes it very hard for me to do things like read a book or play video games. Or even today, I experienced it earlier when I was making coffee. Like, the act of holding my carafe of coffee and pouring it sucks and hurts so goddamn bad. You may be asking yourself, well, are you taking any kind of medication for this? And I was. A couple of weeks ago, I went to urgent care to get this diagnosed and everything. And they prescribed me 3 days worth of muscle relaxers. And those kind of helped a little bit. I'll tell you what the muscle relaxers are really good at, putting me the fuck to sleep. It usually happened like 2 hours after I would take the dosage that I was prescribed. Like 2 hours later, I'm sitting in bed like... And then I'd only be asleep for like 10, 15 minutes. It's not like melatonin where I'm like out for the next 8 hours. But along with the muscle relaxers, I was on a rotation of ibuprofen and Tylenol. What I discovered is that after, a weekend of doing that, because I was only prescribed to do that for 3 days, returning to work the next 2 days, I was kind of okay. Like the tingling never fully went away, but then on the Wednesday after, because I work a weird schedule where I'm like 2 days on, 2 days off, 3 days on, 2 off, and etc. It rotates like that. My next couple of days off of work, I noticed that my hands were going numb again. The urgent care people, they're like, we're going to refer you to a spine care specialist. And then the spine care people called me on my day off, and they're like, yeah, we would like to do a consultation with you. Are you going to do this through your health insurance or through workers' comp? And I was like, can I get workers' comp from this? Also, how do I do that? The spine care people said, all right, well, figure that out and then call us back when you have an answer. So I had to look up how to get workers' comp. So I had to file a workplace injury report. My workplace wants me to go to the medical facility that they're partnered with to get checked out there, even though they have my urgent care documentation, because I gave that to them. The only thing that I'm like worried about, because I'm in the middle of this, none of this has been resolved or whatever. As of this recording, I'm still in the middle of doing all this. The hard part about this is that I feel like they're gonna say no because this is an invisible injury, and I was still able to do some of the work that I can do. Like, I can still like pull and lift and twist things and swing a hammer around, but I can't, it hurts really fucking bad. Like I said, I can't read a book or play video games without my arms just going numb. But yeah, that's the main thing I'm worried about, is that they're gonna tell me no and I'm gonna have to go through my health insurance, and I don't know what the copay is going to be on the spine care visit, if there even is going to be a copay, because my only experience, this is the first time I've ever used my health insurance ever, because before this job I didn't have any health insurance. I wasn't covered by anything, by anyone, and it sucked. I had pharyngitis, which is a bacterial throat infection, 2 years ago, and I still owe the physician that I saw in the emergency room $700, and my 2 urgent care visits for pharyngitis was a total of $225 out of pocket. All out of pocket, because I didn't have insurance of any kind. I love our healthcare system. But yeah, I'm worried they're gonna say no, because again, this is an invisible injury. It's not like I broke my arm and my arm is like flopping everywhere and there's blood all over the floor. It's like a nerve thing, like up in like my upper spine. And speaking of my spine, to circle back to the spine care people, turns out there's, when I went to urgent care, there was a big, like, muscle spasm. That's why I was on the muscle relaxers. There's, like, a spasm somewhere in my, like, upper back area that's causing my spine to be straighter than it should be, and they believe that's what's causing the paresthesia. That's why I have to go to the spine care specialist. But like I explained before that, I gotta jump through all this hoops. I gotta go to this other medical facility. Then my supervisor at work has to contact like our works head nurse and human resources. I'm very aware that human resources is not my friend. They're there to protect the company from any sort of liability. So I know they're gonna try and dick me around in some way, shape, or form. And if it's a thing where they're like not gonna give me any kind of workers' comp or whatever, there might be a legal battle, and like I'm prepared for that possibility. I don't think that's gonna happen, but there's a non-zero chance that I might have to lawyer up, and I don't have the money for that. I am very, very broke all the time. But yeah, that's just what I've been dealing with since the end of October until now. I'm not excited about any of it. I would like to be able to read and play video games without my arms going numb, but it is what it is. And oh yeah, I should probably mention that this is 100% a workplace related injury. I do a lot of pulling, twisting, lifting, hammering shit at work, and I've been doing it for like 4 or 5 weeks straight since I've been back on day shift. I didn't do any of this shit on night shift. They had me doing a completely different thing on night shift. When I went back to day shift, they're like, you're gonna do all of the manual physical labor. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that and vent out some more frustrations. This is actually very What the fuck was that? What was that? You can't see it, but off camera, Andy is on my bed, and then he just did one of these numbers, and then he like jumped and did a fucking McTwist in air. Anyway, doing these kind of vlogs is very cathartic and actually really nice. Just taking a few cues from like the Vlog Brothers. What is up your ass, dude? He just ran at me like it was gonna fucking tackle my arm. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.